Hey VC, David once again. It's final update time. I went out for a dig recently, just this last weekend, and found a whole bunch of great stuff. So I wanted to share it with you guys. I will split this into two parts. The first part being a whole bunch of random stuff, and part two is full of grails. So stay tuned for that one. In the meantime, let's get stuck into it because there's a little bit to get through. So thanks for tuning in. Here we go. First up, actually before I show anything, I was recently watching LJ's latest video post, his latest hard rock and metal update. How you going, LJ? And there are a few things that he showed that I thought I have to go and get those first. So I was actually out on a bit of a mission to find a few of those things, and I did, surprisingly. Couple of them here I wasn't expecting I was going to see, but really happy to find them. The first one I figured I'd probably find because it's just about everywhere at the moment, and that is Black Sabbath's 13. This had been on my list for quite a while. I'd just been preoccupied with finding other things, but this one's fantastic. Really great listen. It's I guess like Sabbath of old in ways, and with the great production that it has, it's just a really good listen. So it's Sabbath. What else do I need to say, really? Alrighty, I know LJ showed this famous Sabbath Vertigo label in his video. It's a really cool label. I've got a bit interesting side story on this one. Zakk Wylde, who was Ozzy Osbourne's guitarist after Randy Rhoads, actually wanted to replicate this design on one of his guitars, and when the people at Gibson came back to him with the prototypes for his signature Les Paul guitar, he was expecting this pattern, and they came back with the famous bullseye design that we all know. He saw that and thought, oh, that's really cool too, I'll use that. It was actually this that he was hoping to replicate initially. So there you go, there's some interesting little bit of trivia for all those hard rocking guitarists out there. Alrighty, the next record I think I can blame LJ for is this one, Faith No More, The Real Thing. LJ showed this in one of his last updates. I'm just copying you, LJ. I'm just an imposter. This thing's fantastic. If obviously everybody's heard this. And it's just great to have it on vinyl. It doesn't have War Pigs on it, unfortunately, the Sabbath cover. But every song on here is just quintessential Faith No More. Fantastic music on vinyl reissue, this one, so I'm really happy to have it. Alright, the last one I can thank LJ for, Rush's Vapor Trails remixed. I've had this on CD for a little while, and this is quite dramatically different in very good ways. They seem to have remixed it to a point where all the instruments are very crisp, they sit in the mix really nicely, and it's actually quite a dramatic effect, and I like it a lot. For any Rush fan, such as myself, it was a must grab. And I was actually really happy and really surprised to find it locally, so awesome stuff. Alright, next up is Alter Bridge's Fortress. This is a fantastic record. If you know Alter Bridge at all, they're a hard rockin' band from Orlando, and this is their latest, possibly their greatest. Blackbird is, I think, still their best, but this is hard hitting, and it's really melodic, and there's so many hooks in it that it's just really catchy. I actually sent this to Maggie recently in a VCLT, and if you've heard the band, this is a fantastic one to go grab. You have to go grab this one. If you haven't heard the band before, this might be a great place to start. Beth Hart and Joe Bonamassa, Don't Explain. This is a fantastic record, very live, in the room sort of sounding recording. It's very bluesy. I mean, Joe Bonamassa is a fantastic blues guitarist. Beth Hart is a fantastic singer. Really soulful, bluesy, jazzy voice. And the combination of these two artists is really striking and really enjoyable. It's a very jazzy, soulful record, this one. Has a really nice colourful insert with some really nice colourful custom labels. Alrighty, I'm a blues guy, so here's a double shot of Gary Moore. Gary Moore Band, Grinding Stone. This was his debut record from 1973. And this is actually really quite funky in parts and rocking. Just a really good listen. And here's another one I actually found of Gary's off Amazon. This is a live from Montreux double LP. It was actually for sale for $9, which I couldn't believe. Amazon lost their mind all of a sudden. This is brilliant. I've had it on CD forever, and it's live Gary during his blues period, just at his best. Alrighty, here's one I think Greeno is going to like. Helicopters, Search and Destroy. This is a live record from 2003, recorded in London. I told you, Greeno, I told you I was going to be looking out for some helicopters, and this doesn't disappoint. It's early on in their career, around 2003, and it just smacks hard, which is a lot of fun. If you can find this one, Greeno, see if you can track it down. Yeah, anybody else that loves a bit of hard rocking, gritty, dirty goodness, check this one out. Had to show off the cool labels. Check these out. Alrighty, finishing up part 1. Mountain at the Capitol. This is from 1974. It's a Swinging Pig release. It's hand numbered, number 315 of 1,000 copies. Mountain is fantastic. Leslie West is one of my all-time favourite blues guitarists and singers. He just has that combination of amazing tone and brilliant songwriting. Here's the gatefold. This is on a really nice red. The pink and black labels against the red really set this one off. It looks really cool. Alrighty, there we go. That finishes up part 1. Thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned for part 2 for the Grails. See you on the flip side. Thanks for watching.